Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene resigns. The bombshell announcement from the Georgia representative at odds with the president, once one of his most ardent supporters.
If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well.
Why she said she's making the move now, and what the president told our Rachel Scott about the announcement.
Fast friends?
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
President Trump welcomes New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani to the White House. The two casting each other as adversaries for months, but now saying they found common ground.
I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually.
The issues they agree on.
Cross-country storm, the rain and flood threat that could make a mess of your holiday travel plans, as Thanksgiving holiday air travel is expected to set new records, the busiest days in the skies, and your best bet to avoid traffic on the roads.
Survival story, a lifeguard speaking out after a harrowing shark attack.
I just felt this crazy pressure on my leg. I knew it was a shark.
The effort to save his life and the road he faces toward recovery.
All revved up. Formula One takes over Las Vegas for this weekend's Grand Prix, the circuit on the Strip, and high-stakes excitement. Plus, soccer goals, the Washington Spirit and Gotham FC going head-to-head in the National Women's League Championships. ESPN analyst Ali Krieger previews the matchup.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
And Christmas kickoff. The holiday season getting underway in Raleigh, North Carolina with the annual Christmas parade. We're on location for the festivities.
Thousands of people expected to attend this annual event featuring special musical guests, dazzling displays, and even some reindeer games.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
And good morning, America. So great to have you with us on a Saturday. Great to have Rachel Scott in the studio.
Good to be here this weekend.
Welcome as always. And this is happening because we got Janae and Gio are out in Raleigh, North Carolina. A very big morning for you both. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Oh, wait, we've been practicing our
Is this the way?
Wow.
We think we've got it right. There's a group of girls here that said period. You guys, good morning. We are in Raleigh, and this is so exciting as Raleigh gets ready to kick off the holidays in just a couple hours with the 81st annual ABC 11 Christmas Parade.
Yeah, this is downtown Raleigh. Thousands of people are expected to be here. And it's not the only reason we're here, because our station here, our ABC station, powerhouse station, ABC 11 WTVD, is also hosting the ABC 11 Together food drive to help give food out to those in need. So it's a very good cause that's happening here, and a lot of people and a lot of smiles. We got the band here ready to go. So that's all coming up right here on GMA, guys.
I think their entrance is better than ours this morning. Where's
got
our
the
convertible?
Drop top and everything. We love it. All right, we'll check back with you in just a bit. We do, though, have a lot of news to get to this morning, including a cross-country storm. Our weather team is watching that closely while the Thanksgiving travel week gets underway, looking to set new records.
We'll have more on that, plus that White House handshake between the president and New York City's mayor-elect after months of trading harsh words during the mayoral race here.
But we do begin with the stunning political development overnight, the sudden resignation of Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene announcing she'll leave Congress in January, citing her rift with President Trump over the Epstein files. ABC's Jay O'Brien joins us from Washington with the latest. Jay, good morning.
Yeah, Whit, good morning. This is a seismic development. Marjorie Taylor Greene was once President Trump's most ardent defender in the House, and this morning saying she plans to resign as her public feud with President Trump gets worse.
Overnight, the shocking bombshell. Republican firebrand Marjorie Taylor Greene, once one of President Trump's most vocal defenders, announcing her plans to resign from Congress amid a spiraling feud igniting the president's MAGA base.
I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026.
After breaking with the president on a variety of issues, a growing Trump-Greene rift recently reaching a point of no return when the Georgia congresswoman became one of just a handful of GOP lawmakers to help force a House vote to compel the release of the DOJ's Jeffrey Epstein files. Trump calling her a traitor, the congresswoman hitting back.
Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States.
First elected in 2020, Greene quickly becoming a lightning rod on Capitol Hill.
You don't have enough intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
For years, Greene's synonymous with Trump's MAGA movement, standing firmly by his side in the aftermath of the January 6th Capitol attack, even wearing a MAGA hat to President Biden's State of the Union.
This one, I never, ever want to have her as my enemy. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Where is she?
But cracks started to form months ago when Greene began accusing the president of betraying his America First campaign promises, critical of his support for Israel and policies for specialized foreign workers.
I don't know what happened to Marjorie. She's a nice woman, but I don't know what happened. She's lost her way, I think.
This morning, Greene speaking directly to the president's base.
If I am cast aside by the President and the MAGA political machine, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well.
And President Trump responding to Greene's plan to resign this morning, doubling down in a post, calling her a traitor again, saying that she did not want to face a primary challenger that he would endorse. But Greene with a parting shot on Trump and Republicans in that video released last night, saying that she believes they will lose control of the House in the 2026 midterms. Guys.
All right, Jay O'Brien for us. We appreciate it. And Rachel, you spoke with President Trump last night about this. What did he tell you?
Yeah, I called President Trump last night around 9 p.m. because I wanted to get his reaction to this news that Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene would now be resigning, stepping down from Congress. And look, this is one of his staunchest allies in Congress, a fierce defender of the president. He told me this was great news for the country. He says that he wishes her well. He says that she did not give him a heads up on this one, but it really does not matter. Striking words from the president, who once praised Marjorie Taylor Greene over and over again. And of course, the split contrast, because it wasn't just that, but then the president quickly turned in our conversation to Zoran Mamdani, the mayor-elect here in New York City. He said they had great chemistry. He said that he couldn't have been nicer. I had one Republican text me after I posted this on social media saying, this was not on my bingo card for 2025. This is quite something. What a political day it was yesterday.
Yeah, an interesting day in politics for sure. And speaking of Mamdani, Rachel, thank you for that. We're going to turn now to President Trump's warm White House welcome for the new mayor-elect of New York City, Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang joins us now with the details. This conversation surprised a lot of people, Selena.
Yeah, Whit, I mean, this was an extraordinary meeting, very unexpected, because President Trump had spent months attacking Mamdani as his existential threat to New York City. But in the Oval Office yesterday, Trump was complimenting and praising Mamdani, saying they agree on a lot more than he thought.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Overnight, President Trump lavishing praise on New York City's mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani after months of trading attacks and insults.
I think you're going to have, hopefully, a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am.
Just weeks ago, Trump had warned the 34-year-old Democratic Socialist would destroy the city. But now the two men smiling, joking, and shaking hands in the Oval Office.
I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually.
Mamdani says they focused on the issue that fueled his victory and even drew some Trump voters, the cost of living.
The 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States of America.
For months, Trump branded Mamdani as an extremist, but not anymore.
I met with a man who's a very rational person. I met with a man who really wants to see New York be great again.
Reporters pressing Mamdani on calling Trump a fascist, but in a stunning moment, the president jumping in to help.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
And the billionaire president asked if he'd be comfortable living in New York under Mamdani.
Yeah, I would. I really would. Especially after the meeting. Absolutely.
What makes you comfortable?
We agree on a lot more than I would have thought.
But guys, the big question is this: do these warm feelings last? Because remember, it was just weeks ago when the president was threatening to withhold federal funding and to send federal troops into New York City if Mamdani won the election. And that meeting yesterday focused more on issues of shared concern like affordability, not their deep differences around crime and immigration. But no question, that was a shocking scene, and Trump making it clear he not only respects but even admires Mamdani's political success, Rachel.
Yeah, many people were very surprised to see how that played out. All right, Selena Wang in Washington for us. Selena, thank you. We turn now to the historic holiday travel rush and the cross-country storm threatening to impact plans for millions in the coming days. Meteorologist Samara Theodore is here with what you need to know. Hey, Samara.
Hey, good morning, Rachel. All right, let's jump right in. So you were one of the lucky ones and you got off the entire holiday week. You're traveling this weekend. Check it out. So this is this morning. We've got some rain on the I-95 corridor, some showers down towards SoCal. For the most part, the lower 48 is dry. Notice the evolution. Notice the change here. We have this storm system that we're tracking. 9 p.m. on Sunday, it runs in to parts of the heartland, bringing rain there. It becomes the next cross-country storm, bringing rain to the East Coast by Wednesday. Keeping our fingers crossed, though, there's a chance we could dry out just in time for Thanksgiving Day.
All right, we'll stay on top of that. Samara, thanks so much. Now to the holiday travel outlook. The FAA predicting the busiest air travel Thanksgiving in 15 years. ABC's Morgan Norwood is here with more on that. Morgan, we're just getting started.
We are. Good morning to you, Whit. Now that the government shutdown is over, airports, air traffic control, they are fully staffed and ready for this holiday rush. And this weekend marks the start of it all with a record 31 million people expected to fly through December 1st, with the Sunday after Thanksgiving as the busiest day in the skies, according to Airlines for America. Now, American Airlines tells us that they're operating close to 81,000 flights over the holiday period. That's, of course, more than last year. United is looking about 6.6 million passengers. They're breaking a Thanksgiving record. If you are flying, we always say this, expect crowds at your top hubs like Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, Charlotte, LAX, and of course right here in New York City. And remember, as Samara pointed out, weather could still pose a challenge. On the ground, 73 million people will take that road trip to Thanksgiving dinner. That's up 1.3 million from last year, but gas prices looking pretty good. They're holding steady, hovering around $3 per gallon right now. Overall, with so many people traveling, timing is everything. Try not to head out on Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon. The best times to drive are before noon or after 8 p.m. If you're traveling through the busy corridors like I-95, Atlanta, Boston, or LA, give yourself some extra time. Guys.
All right, Morgan, thanks. We turn now to the war in Ukraine and President Trump's peace plan proposal. President Zelensky telling his people they may face a choice between their sovereign rights and U.S. support. ABC's Marcus Moore joins us with the latest. Marcus, Zelensky would have to make significant concessions to accept this deal.
Hi, good morning, Rachel. That's right. And world leaders who are in communication with Ukrainian officials are scrambling this morning to respond to this peace proposal. Ukraine's President Zelensky said that this is one of the most difficult moments in the country's history.
This morning, as Russian missiles rained down on Ukraine, hitting apartment buildings and targeting the country's power grid, seen in videos circulating online, President Trump is giving Ukraine an ultimatum: accept a new peace plan by Thanksgiving Day or risk losing U.S. support.
We have a way of getting peace, or we think we have a way of getting peace. He's going to have to approve it. He'll have to like it. And if he doesn't like it, then, they should just keep fighting, I guess.
Ukrainian officials are weighing the terms of the U.S.-backed peace plan that calls for deep concessions from Ukraine in order to end this nearly 4-year-long war. Among the key demands, Ukraine ceding all of the Donbas region in the east, including territory that Russia isn't occupying. The 28-point plan also calls for Ukraine to reduce its military to 600,000 soldiers and would bar the embattled country from ever joining NATO or allowing European peacekeepers into a proposed buffer zone. But according to a U.S. official, the U.S. would offer a NATO-style security guarantee should Russia invade again. For its part under the plan, Russia would see sanctions lifted and the way paid for future economic cooperation with the United States. Russia's Vladimir Putin welcomes the plan, but says he thinks the proposal is not being seriously discussed with Russia because Ukraine is against it. The proposal will no doubt be a hard sell for Ukraine. In his evening address to the nation on Friday, Volodymyr Zelensky said difficult days are ahead and that he will offer alternatives and not give Russia any reason to say Ukraine doesn't want peace.
And a lot of what is being proposed are things that throughout this war, for Ukraine at least, have been non-starters for negotiations. For example, the idea that they would cede any territory, certainly not areas that they are still in their control, that they still have in their control. So massive hurdles exist, and Zelensky said that they may have to choose between their own dignity and losing a key partner in the U.S.
And so much at stake there, Marcus. Thank you. Now to the investigation into the death of a Florida sheriff's deputy killed, authorities say, while serving an eviction notice. ABC's Ike Ajachi is here now with that story. This is really frightening.
Yeah, you know, it was a routine eviction that turned into a deadly ambush. A veteran deputy sheriff, 25 years on the force, and a 47-year-old mother now dead, with investigators currently trying to understand why a call they describe as standard everyday work ended with a fallen deputy and a community in mourning. This morning, authorities investigating a man they say opened fire on a Florida deputy sheriff, killing her while she was attempting to serve an eviction notice at a beachside home. Another deputy also shot, and a locksmith who accompanied them was critically wounded.
What an awful day. 6 days before Thanksgiving.
The sheriff says the suspect, 37-year-old Michael Halberstam, was being kicked out by his mother, who resides in a gated community near Vero Beach. On Friday morning, when the deputies and the locksmith arrived at the door with the eviction notice, he opened fire.
Having just made entry into the home, Mr. Halberstam retrieved a weapon, and he began indiscriminately firing at our deputies on scene.
Deputies fired back, injuring the suspect, who is now in critical condition. A solemn procession for Deputy Sheriff Terry Mashkow, killed in the line of duty. She was 47 years old and had spent 25 years on the force.
I can tell you that our team will feel this forever. Terry was an amazing deputy. She had a beautiful heart, and she will be missed.
Now, the sheriff says the suspect's mother had called 7 times this month about removing her son, adding he'd recently been fired from his job. Now, authorities say this is only the second line-of-duty death here in 100 years, guys.
Yeah, so many honoring her life. All right, Ike, thank you. We were learning new details this morning about the death of an 18-year-old on a Carnival cruise ship. Sources now revealing Anna Kepner died of asphyxiation from an arm being held across her neck. It comes after her stepmother was seen for the first time on camera in an unrelated custody dispute. She identified one of Kepner's stepbrothers as a suspect in her death. The FBI declined to comment, citing the ongoing investigation. The Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office also declined to comment.
The first human known to contract a rare strain of bird flu has died. That's according to health officials in Washington state. The person who lived outside Seattle had been hospitalized earlier this month for the H5N5. That case was the world's first known transmission from bird to human of the strain. Health officials say the person was an older adult with underlying health conditions who also kept a flock of mixed domestic birds in their backyard.
All right, we're going to switch gears now. Thanksgiving is just days away, and that means it's time to grab some of the best deals of the season. So let's bring ABC's Andrew Dimbert. Andrew, you don't have to wait until Black Friday for some of these deals.
No, you don't, Rachel. You're going to want to gobble them up. Let's start with Walmart serving up savings. The retail giant's Thanksgiving meal for 10 comes out to about $4 a person, and for less than a pumpkin spice latte, Aldi's meal deal also runs for around $40 for 10 people. If we're talking turkey, Lidl's Thanksgiving package is around $36. From feasts to freebies, Chipotle is giving customers something to taco about. Buy one, get one free on entrees this Thanksgiving. And if turkey isn't on the table, maybe it's time to raise the roost. The 7-Eleven-owned chicken franchise dishing out BOGO deals on chicken sandwiches all weekend long. The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf wants customers to be living La Vida Mocha. From now until early December on Fridays, the chain is featuring free hot chocolate with any beverage purchase. And if you have any reservations about those discounts, check out Marriott Bonvoy. During Cyber Week, members can enjoy 25% off for certain stays. And one last resort here, guys, Hotels.com is offering up to 50% off for some special perks and upgrades when booking through the app. Pretty sweet, if you ask me.
I counted 5 puns there, and then
there were 7.
Lost track.
I was going to say, someone had a lot of fun writing this segment.
Yeah. We were laughing, but on the other side of the camera. Thank you, Andrew. All right, the best F1 drivers in the world are gearing up for tonight's Las Vegas Grand Prix. This street circuit goes 50 laps around the iconic Vegas Strip, but unfortunately, there have already been some issues with the course. On Thursday night, practice had to be stopped twice because of a loose manhole cover. We saw that same problem back in 2023 as well. Officials say inspections continued on the track through last night's qualifying, and you can catch all the action at the Las Vegas Grand Prix tonight at 11 Eastern on ESPN.
We are so excited to be in Raleigh this morning. Thousands of people are expected here in just the next couple of hours at the 81st annual ABC 11 Christmas Parade. NC State basketball legend Derek Whittenburg, he's going to serve as the Grand Marshal, so there was a lot of excitement building this morning.
We are so excited. I know a lot of folks are wondering why the parade is before Thanksgiving. It's a big question here. Well, it's actually a tradition that started back in the 1930s, one that has been held the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So it's a long tradition here.
Yes, and this year it is hosted by Shop Local Raleigh, along with our local station, ABC 11. So it helps also push people to shop locally and support their local businesses. Also, our station, they are kicking off their food drive this morning, so we'll have more on that in just a little bit. But there a lot of goodness that comes out of it.
That's right. All right, Raleigh, it's time to turn up the holiday spirit here. So here to bring that Wolfpack energy to the 81st ABC 11 Christmas Parade, please welcome the NC State Marching Band performing their iconic fight song, and they just won a game last night.
Yeah.
So they're here with little sleep. Hit it!
We love it. All right, we'll be right back after this.
What are you doing? Stop. I can't go much higher. What are you doing? Stop.
Welcome back to GMA. The Jonas Brothers, they are hitting all the high notes this holiday season with the release of their new video for Home Alone. The comedic and festive tune is featured in a very Jonas Christmas movie streaming now on Disney+. And Will Gans joins the show later with more movies to watch this holiday season. He's always got the good recommendations.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, the holiday spirit here in Raleigh, it is alive and well. So also coming up here, GMA Strong, our initiative to shine a light on frontline volunteers here in North Carolina, getting food to people in need. So a lot happening here. So many good people out here.
And it
in North
feels
Carolina.
so good. It's so exciting this morning, guys, as we're still about an hour and a half, 2 hours out from the start of the parade.
Love it. And a great cause, too. And by the way, your outfit's like perfect holiday attire and everything.
Bring in the holiday
You could be an
cheer.
a cappella group out there in the parade. All right, thank you, Janae.
That's right. I mean, we're waiting for Hulu to call with our Christmas movie.
There's time. There's time.
Take
All
it
right,
away,
thanks, guys.
Whit.
We'll check back with you in just a bit. We do want to take a look at some of the other big stories that we're following on this Saturday morning here. At least 7 teenagers were shot in downtown Chicago late Friday. Gunfire was reported on State Street near the studios of ABC 7 Chicago. Detectives say the victims ranged in age from 13 to 17. They are all in good condition now. So far, no arrests.
Fire erupting on a cargo ship docked at the port of Los Angeles. The flames spread to several levels of the ship, followed by an explosion mid-deck. Firefighters working for hours Friday evening trying to get the flames under control. Officials say the container ship was carrying hazardous materials and an electrical fire sparked below the deck. Everyone on the ship was accounted for. People in nearby communities were urged to keep their windows closed and shelter in place.
Well, it's a winner-take-all in tonight's National Women's Soccer League Championship. The Washington Spirit and Gotham FC will face off at PayPal Park in San Jose. The rivals each chasing their second league title. And we do start this half hour with the exciting day ahead for college football. That is week 13, and College Game Day traveling to Eugene, Oregon for the matchup between Oregon and USC. And joining us from there is ESPN football analyst, our buddy Desmond Howard. Desmond, good morning to you. It's always great to see you. We're going to get to that big game in just a moment. Oh, I can hear the crowd already. First, let's talk about number 8 Oklahoma. They had a massive win last week against the Alabama Crimson Tide. How can they continue this momentum at home versus number 22 Missouri?
Yeah, I tell you what, the Sooners right now, they're playing their best football, and they're playing complementary football, meaning like the offense and defense, they're playing together. But I'll say that their quarterback, John Mateer, he had surgery earlier in the season on his throw hand. He's starting to come around. Defensively, they have one of the best defensive fronts in all of college football. And when they're not getting stops like last week, what they're able to do is make impact plays, turnovers, stops on third down, things of that nature. So they're playing great complementary football. But today to go up against a Missouri team that brings into this game the nation's leading rusher in Ahmad Hardy. He averages 134 yards a game, so that's going to be the challenge. That defensive front against Missouri's offensive line and their running back, Ahmad Hardy. You got to keep an eye on that when you watch this game. That's what I call the game within the game.
All right, Des, so let's talk about number 17, Texas. They suffered a big loss in Athens last week to the Georgia Bulldogs. So what do the Longhorns need to bounce back here?
Yeah, you know, when you look at Texas, they came into the season and the expectations were very high. They came in preseason #1. And now it looks like they may be mathematically eliminated from the CFP. So what I'm looking forward to in this game is to see what type of energy they come out with. Coming up against an Arkansas team, an old school rivalry. Arkansas has lost 8 in a row. They ain't got nothing to lose. In Texas, do they think that their CFP hopes are over? Are they going to come out with that type of energy? Or are they going to say, hey, let's beat Arkansas, and then next week at home in Austin, let's beat Texas A&M? So I want to see the mentality that the Longhorns come out with in this game against Arkansas today.
All right, Des, now to that key matchup in the race to the playoff. And don't tell your friends behind you there, but I got a USC Trojan sitting right next to me in the studio there. So USC and Oregon. I didn't mean to make thousands of people boo my friend Rachel Scott. How can the Ducks secure that win at home, Des?
Yeah, you got my buddies behind me a little upset with that gesture right there. They're not about to fight on. Only one's going to be fighting on today is going to be these Ducks. Now check this out. They have an excellent quarterback in Dante Moore. What they need to do is make sure they eliminate USC's explosive plays on defense. That's what they need to do. This Ducks defense is designed to keep everything in front of them, make sure they can come up and make tackles. They've only allowed 34 explosive plays all season long. That's the lowest total in the FBS. So in order for the Ducks to win this game, of course, Dante Moore, he's going to have to play great offensively. But defensively, they want to eliminate the explosive plays and make sure the Trojans have to earn every yard they get when they try to march down the field.
They tend to earn some yards. I'm just going to say, let's go Trojans. No shade to anybody there, but fight on. All right, thanks, Des.
We love you, Eugene.
We still love you guys over there. Just love USC a little bit more this morning. All right, you can catch College Day Game Day, of course, starting at 9 right here, and then enjoy a full day of college football starting at noon right on ABC. Turn to the lifeguard who is now speaking out from his hospital bed about the harrowing moments when he found himself in the jaws of a shark. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on this story and his recovery.
It started as a normal day of surfing for 33-year-old Hawaii lifeguard Chance Swanson, but in an instant, he was the one who needed rescuing.
I just felt this crazy pressure on my leg. I knew it was a shark.
Bystanders noticed him signaling for help and alerted lifeguards, many of them his lifeguard co-workers and friends.
I just tried to stay conscious as the jet ski was hitting the water. I just jumped straight into the bloodiest water ever. Tied the tourniquet on. They were slapping me on my face to keep my eyes open and breathe.
At the hospital, he underwent immediate surgery.
I severed my arteries in my leg. Also, my kneecap got shredded. I've had 5 surgeries so far.
Without somebody intervening, without people putting the tourniquet on and then repairing it, he would have died from this.
It was believed to be a tiger shark. He says the near-death experience won't stop him from doing what he loves.
Yeah, I just look forward to hopefully getting full feeling and mobility, being able to go ride my dirt bike, being able to go surf again. That's what I'm looking forward to.
And Chance still has a long road to recovery. He is actually still in the hospital more than 2 weeks after that incident in Kauai, and he'll most likely need more surgeries. But as you just heard there, he's eager to get back on the water whenever he's safe to.
Yeah. Very fortunate, though.
Absolutely.
Could have been worse. Thank you, Morgan. Now on GMA and the ways to keep busy this coming holiday week when you're not prepping or recovering from Thanksgiving, of course. ABC's Will Gans is here with this edition of Holiday Binge This. Yeah, so we still have that horn. I always wonder if it's good. One day it's not going to sound. Today it did. All right, you've got a whole spread for us, Will, right? And we're talking about things to watch, and we're starting with the appetizer.
The appetizer. So these are the things that are already out right now for you to sink your teeth into.
Yes.
And I want to start with the unexpected hit of the holiday season, a very Jonas Christmas movie, streaming right now on Disney+. It's starring Kevin, Nick, and Joe trying to make it home for the holidays from London. This movie knows exactly what it is, you guys. It doesn't take itself too seriously. For example, when the boys arrive early to a train station in London, they ask, do we have time for a song, before launching into a full-blown musical number right there in the train station. It's very funny, and for me, the real magic is in the music in this movie. Some great new tunes to kick off the Christmas season. But if we're talking about amazing music, we got to talk Wicked for Good. That flies into theaters this weekend as well. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande finish their journey down the yellow brick road, and while critics maybe aren't as awestruck as they were with its predecessor with this one, fans are still obsessulated, as Glinda would say, with a 97% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. I saw it yesterday, and a few tears were shed.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, excellent.
I can't wait to see it already. 2 good movies.
Yes.
What about TV shows?
All right, let's get into the TV shows, baby. The Beast in Me is a psychological thriller limited series on Netflix. Claire Danes plays an author who's grieving the loss of her son. She can't really write. She's sort of a recluse until a mysterious millionaire moves in down the street. His ex-wife is missing under mysterious circumstances. She decides he could be the subject of her next book. Neither of them are totally trustworthy characters. You're on the edge of your seat from the jump. All 8 episodes streaming now on Netflix, but we got to talk. This coming Wednesday, the first 4 episodes of the final season of Stranger Things will drop. The action picks up 18 months after the events of season 4. Vecna is missing. Our heroes are still searching for him. They want to kill him once and for all. And the cast will join us on GMA next month before the finale airs.
I'm so excited about this.
I'm panicking about what I'm going to do over Thanksgiving, because people are going to be in my apartment, but I want them to go away so I can watch Stranger Things.
Got to get through it all.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Thanksgiving main course and on the big screen. What are we looking for?
Exactly. All right, so Wake Up Dead Man is the 3rd installment of the Knives Out franchise. This time, Daniel Craig is back as Benoit Blanc, solving yet another murder with an all-star cast of suspects, including Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, and Kerry Washington. This movie hits theaters this coming Wednesday before coming to Netflix on December 12th. I was able to catch a screening yesterday, and you guys, I'm just going to say it, my favorite movie of 2025.
Really? Okay.
Yes, so fun.
There's some great time.
Last but certainly not least, Zootopia 2, slithering into theaters on Wednesday as well. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde return to save the city and make it feel more welcoming as a home for reptiles, too. Shakira also back as Gazelle with yet another banger. That's called Zoo. And even Ed Sheeran makes an appearance as a sheep named Ed Sheeran, like Sheeran.
Wow.
Yes.
Love it.
It's the perfect movie for the whole family this Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, time for family and friends, but also time to binge, right?
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
thankful
All my
for that.
favorite things.
All right, thanks, Will.
We are so excited to be in Raleigh this morning, a part of the Christmas parade. As you can see behind us, the floats are set, the performers are ready. You can feel the holiday buzz in the air, but there's also something else very important going on here.
That's right. Our ABC station here, WTVD, ABC 11, they have the ABC 11 Together food drive, getting food to people who need it most in the area. And yesterday here on GMA, we actually took you to the Catholic Parish Outreach Pantry, and they actually told us that they only have about 2/3 of the normal food supply because there is such a great need here.
Such a great need here. About 1 in 7 people in the area are food insecure. That includes about 1 in 4 children. So they have set a goal of 1.4 million meals this holiday season. That food drive kicks off today, runs until December 10th.
Yeah, it's just so important. But you know what? We have some special guests who just got here.
Do.
Santa and Mrs. Claus just arrived.
Jingle jangle.
Ooh, we're hearing the
They
bells.
are. So we got to take a picture with them this morning. We've been asking them all types of things. Actually, Whit and Rachel, this right here is Santa's list. On Santa's good list, Gio, Janae, Rachel, Whit, don't see your name, bud, but we're talking about it, okay?
Yeah, I'm on that other list, the one that we don't want to end up on.
No surprise there.
Right,
No surprise there at all.
I was going to say, Gio and Janae, the stars of the show, and then Santa and Mrs. Claus showed up, and obviously they are the stars of the show. But thank you so much. Say hello to our friends in Raleigh. We appreciate you guys. Coming up here on GMA in our second hour, our GMA cover story, former soccer star Ali Krieger joins us. Good morning, America. It's our second hour. Breaking overnight, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene resigns. The bombshell announcement from the Georgia representative at odds with the president. once one of his most ardent supporters.
If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well.
Why she said she's making the move now, and what the president told our Rachel Scott about the announcement.
It's a big day in women's soccer. The National Women's Soccer League Championship takes the field today. FIFA World Cup champ Ali Krieger joins us with her predictions. And what's next for superstar Trinity Rodman?
Holiday gifting season is in full swing, and we're helping you get it done without breaking the bank. Great items for everyone on your list, and bargains as low as $5.
And the countdown to Thanksgiving is on. With just 5 days to go, we're answering your questions to help you level up your holiday meal. Good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
And good morning, America. Great to have you with us on this Saturday morning. Always great to have Rachel Scott back in the studio with us. Welcome. And this is because Gio and Janae, they're taking part in Raleigh's annual Christmas parade. So we've had fun with them in the first hour, but in the second hour here, we've got a lot to get to. Thanksgiving coming up, tips for a perfect turkey dinner. We've got some great DIY Thanksgiving crafts from momfluencer Shannon Doherty.
Can't wait for that. Also, a lot of news to get to this morning, including the holiday travel rush on track to break records and the cross-country storm that could disrupt those Thanksgiving travel plans.
But we do begin with that shocking announcement from Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, revealing she will resign from office in January, citing her public falling out with President Trump in recent months. ABC's Jay O'Brien joins us with the latest. Jay, good morning.
Wait, good morning again. This is a seismic development here. Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that she plans to resign from Congress because of her worsening feud with President Trump.
Overnight, the shocking bombshell. Republican firebrand Marjorie Taylor Greene, once one of President Trump's most vocal defenders, announcing her plans to resign from Congress amid a spiraling feud igniting the president's MAGA base.
I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026.
After breaking with the president on a variety of issues, a growing Trump-Green rift recently reaching a point of no return when the Georgia congresswoman became one of just a handful of GOP lawmakers to help force a House vote to compel the release of the DOJ's Jeffrey Epstein files. Trump calling her a traitor, the congresswoman hitting back.
Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States.
First elected in 2020, Greene quickly becoming a lightning rod on Capitol Hill.
You don't have enough intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
For years, Greene synonymous with Trump's MAGA movement, standing firmly by his side in the aftermath of the January 6th Capitol attack, even wearing a MAGA hat to President Biden's State of the Union.
This one, I never, ever want to have her as my enemy. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Where is she?
But cracks started to form months ago when Greene began accusing the president of betraying his America First campaign promises, critical of his support for Israel and policies for specialized foreign workers.
I don't know what happened to Marjorie. She's a nice woman, but I don't know what happened. She's lost her way, I think.
This morning, Greene speaking directly to the president's base.
If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well.
And in a post this morning, President Trump doubling down on calling Greene a traitor, saying that she was concerned he would endorse a primary challenger against her. But Greene with a parting shot against Trump and Republicans as well in that video, saying that she believes they'll lose control of the House in the 2026 midterms. Rachel.
Yeah, the president told me it was great news for the country. Quite the change in tone. All right, Jay O'Brien reporting on this all night for us. Jay, thank you. New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani and President Trump met for the first time at the White House. The meeting in the Oval Office comes after the two traded barbs for months. Mamdani says he and the president discussed their goals to address crime and lower the cost of living in New York City. When asked if he would feel comfortable living in New York under Mamdani, the president told reporters quote, absolutely.
Now to the federal immigration crackdown. New Orleans is the next city bracing for an influx of agents. ABC's Olivia Rubin is here now with details. Olivia, good morning.
Wait, good morning. This is the latest operation, part of President Trump's nationwide immigration crackdown. Sources telling us over 200 agents are preparing to descend soon on yet another American city, New Orleans. It follows operations in Los Angeles, Chicago, and Charlotte. Now, the state's Republican governor has been supportive of Trump's immigration efforts, but some local leaders now expressing worry. The mayor-elect saying she has been kept in the dark about the plans and is concerned after seeing how operations unfolded in other cities. Now, in recent days, Border Patrol agents surging into Charlotte, arresting over 250 people. That's according to the Department of Homeland Security. Now, some of those efforts turning aggressive. This man's window smashed in during an encounter, though he said he was let go after proving he is a U.S. citizen. Now, DHS tells ABC he was stopped because he was interfering with their operations, which he denies, and officials in New Orleans are bracing here too. Rachel.
Yeah, that crackdown only intensifying. Olivia, thank you. A grizzly bear attacked a group of school children on a walking trail in Canada. Officials say 11 people were hurt, among them 3 children and a teacher who was hospitalized. This happened Thursday in a remote community in British Columbia. The group eventually chasing away the bear using pepper spray and a bear banger. Officials are working to locate that bear.
Wow, what an incredible story there. Okay, we turn to the weekend action in Las Vegas on the Strip. The best F1 drivers in the world gearing up for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. ABC's Rena Roy joins us with a preview. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, starting tonight, it is all eyes on Sin City with the world's top drivers revving up for the big race. This street circuit goes 50 laps around through the iconic Vegas Strip. But unfortunately, there have already been some issues with the course. On Thursday night, practice had to be stopped twice because of a loose manhole cover. We saw that same problem back in 2023 as well. Officials say inspections continued on the track through last night's qualifying. Hopefully everything will be good to go because it's going to be a close race this year. Leader Lando Norris is hoping for his first F1 World Championship, but Oscar Piastri and 4-time champion Max Verstappen will, of course, be looking to prevent that. It is clear none of them will be going down without a fight, so we can expect to see all the twists and turns on that track tonight, and you can catch all the action tonight at 11 Eastern on ESPN.
Excellent.
Guys.
So much fun to watch,
yeah, it's
too.
so fun. I'm excited.
Thank you, Rena. Coming up, the National Women's Soccer League players get ready to take the field for their championship game, and ESPN's Ali Krieger has the scoop for us.
Can't wait for that. Thanksgiving decor the whole family can make together. All the DIY crafts for your holiday table. That's coming up too.
Plus, Tori Johnson is here with perfect holiday gifts, all under $20. Stay with us. All right, we are back now with our GMA cover story. Women's soccer is floating into the championship. Joining us to talk all about what's in store is 2-time FIFA World Cup champion and NWSL title holder, ESPN soccer analyst Ali Krieger. Ali, it's so great to have you with us this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. The best topic of the morning, right?
Absolutely, you know it. I've got 2 young daughters, big-time soccer fans at home, so they're so excited about this. What can we expect from today's matchup between the Washington Spirit and Gotham FC?
Well, this is just one of the best women's soccer finals in the world out of any league. And one of the biggest games for, obviously, the NWSL players. This is the ultimate pinnacle and where every team wants to be at the end of the season. And you have 2 incredible teams who are hitting their peak at the perfect moment. You've got superstar storylines. You have 2 Spanish coaches for the first time ever, bringing that European flair. So Rodman's back from injury. And then this is also a final game before free agency. You have young players making incredible goals in these playoffs, probably the goals of the year in the playoffs. So this is going to be Gotham's bringing that resilience, that grit, and Washington's bringing that fun and freedom and focus. So it's going to be a joy to watch. And if you are a soccer fan, especially for women's soccer, this is the game to watch today. And if not, you'll definitely be missing out.
All right, so you mentioned Trinity Rodman there. Of course, she is just such a star. I'm a huge fan of her. All eyes are on her, and whether she's going to renew her contract or go to another playing opportunity, another team. I mean, what do you think we're going to see from her in tonight's game, and what do you think is going to happen going forward?
Yeah, obviously coming back from injury, you can't, throw players into that fire right away, right? So she has to build back that momentum and building her confidence, the game fitness, everything that comes along with, the return to play process. So that's why we're not sure if she's going to start. Most likely she'll come off the bench again because she was just building up, I think, 15, 20 minutes last playoff match. And so we'll see what happens. But when she gets onto the field, she's a fan favorite. She's electric. The style of play, she's so talented. She scores goals, so they're definitely going to want to get her out there. And also for her decision, right? She obviously loves playing for Washington. She loves the spirit, but because of the salary cap, that really has to give players those tough decisions because there's only a 3.3 million cap for every single team in the NWSL. So that prevents players, from making the most that they can because of their value.
Yeah, well, I know she's happy to be back on the field, and we're happy she's back out there, too. All right, Allie, thanks so much. And the National Women's Soccer League Championship is happening tonight. We're looking forward to seeing who comes out on top, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And Will Gann's joining us this morning.
That's exactly right. Now we're kicking off the holiday season with some spirit at the largest evening parade in the country, the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival in Chicago. They're getting ready for tonight's festivities now, and Lisette Nunez from our ABC station in Chicago is there. Good morning, Lisette.
Hello and good morning from Chicago. We are so excited. We are getting ready for the Lights Festival. We're talking 1 million people that will be gathering here in Chicago to check out more than 1 million lights. So we're taking a little sneak peek of what's going on right here. So right now you're taking a look at, this is the design that was put on a sweater. So all these folks are super excited for tonight. I also want to show you something. So we've been talking about all the celebrations and everything. We can't have a celebration without food. So Eli's Cheesecake provided this 150-pound cheesecake that I can't wait to dig in a little bit later. So we talked about food. We also have to talk about the performances. YTs, they are a Chicago group. They will be performing later tonight. This will be a free concert. And right here, we also have Santa Claus here waving. I hope you've been say hello. Hope you're on the nice list this year. We have one more surprise for you. Got to show you these dancers. This is Ballet 5-8. They are dancing in a life-sized snow globe. So they are actually getting ready for their holiday performance that is beyond the Nutcracker. So in a few days, they will be performing. So guys, once again, back here live here in Chicago, we're just getting started for the holiday season. So I hope that you guys join us. Back to you guys in New York.
Thank you so much, Lisette. Y'all, I have always dreamed of a cheesecake that weighs more than I do, and now I know that it exists. So thank you to Eli's Cheesecake for sending us this little one for us to try. After the festival, they're donating that giant cheesecake there in Chicago to the local organization Taste for the Homeless, which is really special. And
this is delicious.
I just thought it was regular cake, and I was
Very
like, oh,
good.
it's cheesecake.
No.
Surprise.
Very good.
Yeah.
And of course, the Wintrust Magnificent Mile Lights Festival Parade kicks off at 5:30 p.m. Central. The parade is also syndicated in more than 200 cities across the country. So check your local listings for more. Maybe try some of this cheesecake
Yeah, get in on this too if you can.
All right, it is time now for Deals and Steals, and Tori Johnson is back to take the stress out of your holiday shopping list with everything under $20 this morning. That's big time.
That's
Love
big
that.
time. Okay,
Yeah.
so you know what else is big time?
Yeah.
Become your own bartender.
Oh, sure,
So,
yeah.
exactly. All you have to do with Lieutenant Blenders is shake, freeze, and squeeze. So
That I can remember.
That you can remember. So you would add into any one of these bags the alcohol of your choice, depending on the variety that you're choosing.
Pina colada.
There you go. Water. And then you put it into the freezer. You will then have perfect slushy cocktails. What Gio would love about this is no artificial flavors or colors.
Yes, I like that too.
You'd like it too? Good. They use real dried fruit and cane sugar, so it's the real deal on these. You can make these amazing cocktails. And then we also have these really great, these are like K-cups, which are fabulous. These work just like a Keurig would, but instead you're using it specifically to make one of these drinks. Again, you'll add your alcohol, or you can also make mocktails with all of these.
Ooh, some hot toddies,
yeah,
Irish
apple
coffee.
cider's really good.
Love it.
All 50% off.
Excellent,
Love
I'm
it.
in.
Okay, Chipolo. Hello. These are amazing for the person who always loses their keys or their wallet, or to help somebody keep track if you don't want to accuse them of always losing it.
That's my wife.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't want to accuse her, but I did.
There you go, on
national
national television, no less. So there's a couple of different options depending on if you are using it for a wallet or if you're using it for keys, or some people will even attach this card straight to their ID. Other people use it in luggage. No matter the option, all 50% off from Chipolo. Easiest way to be reminded where something is if you lose it.
Great idea.
Okay, Epsom. These are phenomenal. Ways to give somebody a little muscle relaxation, if you will.
Everybody needs a little relaxation.
Exactly. Oftentimes, someone will say, take an Epsom salt bath. And you're like, I don't have time for a bath right now. These are 30 to 50 times more concentrated than your average Epsom soak bath. And they're specific. So there's one that's a soothing nerve relief. There's calming foot lotion. We have a soothing muscle lotion. And you'll see that these are roller balls, so you can like keep this in your gym bag, use it next to your bed. You get all the benefits without having to take the bath. But if you want the bath, we got the bath balls for you too. All up to 62% savings.
62%
We also have really good gift guide from them.
Good stocking stuffer.
Gift sets from them online. Prix de Provence. These are beautiful. So we've got, look here, little soap ornaments.
Oh, how cute.
So it's a cute little stocking stuffer, or it can literally go on the tree.
Smells
candles.
amazing.
The scents are so good. Are you more a gingerbread orange, or this is a whiskey spiced whiskey? Did I get
had
right?
me at whiskey.
Spiced whiskey?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put it on the other side.
a little bit.
Just like a little bit there. They're luxurious, but they smell fabulous.
Really nice.
The spiced ginger is what you're smelling right here. It's gingerbread. It's so nice. But these are ready for gifting. So you don't even need to add any. These little gnome hand creams I love too. Up to 83% savings on this. $4.25 to $15, and they look beautiful.
Feels great
Isn't
too.
it nice?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Then we've got some canvas-style jewelry here. Big assortment. So what's fun about this is that paracords right now are all the rage. So whether it's like teens, or I like to say even
my
grandmas.
daughters love those.
Yeah, paracords, they're so fun. So you get the base, cord or chain, and then you can add so many different charms. They have a massive charm bar online. So whether it's fruits and fun treats, or there's even like little religious options. One of their best sellers, though, I gotta say, is their Mahjong, the little Mahjong tile.
That's the rage right now. Everybody's playing.
It's all the rage right now. So you can really personalize the gift for somebody, but do it in an instant, because typically personalized gifts take a long time. These, you can make them in an instant, and it looks like you put a lot of thought into it. All 50% off, $5 to $18.
I can think of people who
right?
I want to
They're
get
so
that for.
fun, so fun. Okay, and then finally, Malibu Sky. What I love about this is it's the ability to deliver somebody hands-free convenience with fashion. So triple compartments. So you've got 3 zippered compartments right here. This really fun quilted pattern on the front that looks very luxe. You've got a crossbody strap that's removable and adjustable. And guess what? This is $20 and free shipping. Like, hello, 11 different colors, $20 and free shipping. Amazing.
Love it. And also, you've got even more deals, right? Our GMA window.
We have our GMA window display. You guys can save 50% off every single brand in our window, including Lip Smart Lip Treatment, Mozo Natural Air Purifiers, and 47 other brands, all slashed by 50% off.
By the way, I've been seeing people walking by the window, scanning the QR code.
I've been waiting to get your selfie. Like, you need to text me a selfie in front of the window.
The selfie's coming, I promise, Tori. Thank you, as always. We've partnered with all of these companies. You can find each deal on our website, goodmorningamerica.com. Coming up, more after this.
Welcome, Panem, to the glorious reading of District 12.
Welcome back to GMA, with a teaser for the latest installment of the Hunger Games franchise. This is Sunrise on the Reaping. You just saw Glenn Close as Drusilla. The prequel follows Haymitch, originally played by Woody Harrelson, competing in the games. It hits theaters November 20th, 2026.
Wow, a lot of people excited about that.
Very excited.
Look forward to that. Now to some of the top headlines that we're following right now. The holiday travel rush is upon us. The FAA predicting the Thanksgiving period to be the busiest for air travel in 15 years. The agency expects 360,000 flights over the holiday. The busiest day, Tuesday the 25th. And on the roads, AAA expects 73 million people to drive to their holiday destinations. That's up 1.3 million from last year.
Okay, so don't drive Tuesday.
Yeah.
Former reality TV star Jen Shah is getting an early prison release. Sources tell ABC News Shah will get out of prison on December 10th. Shah's time on Bravo's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City came to an abrupt halt when she was convicted in the telemarketing fraud scheme. In 2023, Shah was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. She has served 33 months so far. Her sentence has previously been reduced for good behavior. All right, we turn now to the countdown to Thanksgiving, of course, which means it is time for Thanksgiving 911. There is just 5 days left to go until the holiday. And this morning, cookbook author Jason Goldstein is here to help you level up your meal, answering any last-minute cooking questions.
Welcome to the couch, Jason.
Yes.
It's great to see you. Yes.
So we got to get into the biggest, eye on the prize here, to the turkey. We got to talk about the turkey.
Yes.
Our first question is from Jackie. Let's take a look.
So when it comes to making the turkey, how do I keep it tender and juicy without undercooking it?
Okay, this is super easy, Jackie. So what you want to do is a beginning, middle, and an end. So in the beginning, you're going to dry brine. Put salt on the top and inside the turkey. And then what it does is it calms down the muscle so more juice can stay in the turkey. Middle, you're going to take a cheesecloth, dip it in butter, the best thing.
Butter.
Cover it, cover the turkey with it in its blanket.
Butter that bird.
Yes, it's blanket of butter. And then it bastes it for you. And then finally, the last part, when the turkey comes out, do not touch the turkey. Go back to the pigs in the blankets and the cheese. You want to let it rest for 30 minutes. So this way, when you cut it, the juice doesn't come out onto the cutting board. It stays on the turkey.
Oh, love that. Everybody needs a good blanket of butter.
Yes, yes.
And I've always said that.
Yeah, that's right. Words to live by. All right. Next up, the question is from Manny. He's asking about leftovers. Watch.
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, and every year I have so many leftovers. What can I do with the leftovers to make it last for a few days and have it taste like someone just made it?
All right, this is great, Manny. So leftovers actually must scientifically be better than the actual meal. Somewhere there's a study about that.
Yes.
So leftovers. So one of my favorite things is mashed potatoes. Get that egg that didn't make the cut on Thanksgiving, some cheese grated from the cheese board, mix it together right in a waffle maker. It comes out crunchy. And yes, like a hash brown. Fry an egg, some gravy. It's fabulous. Another one is one full bite of crunchiness of Thanksgiving. Take a tortilla, your dip, and all your Thanksgiving treats, roll it up, spray it, and put it in the air fryer for 10 to 15 minutes, 400 degrees. Dip it in some tangy cranberry sauce, crunchiness, and my favorite, at midnight, when all your leftovers are sleeping in the fridge, you're gonna take a pie, you know exactly
Yeah, I know where we're going, and I'm excited about
pie, ice cream, and milk, blend it up, and you have a Thanksgiving shake.
Wow, the way my mouth is watering
For the
right
win.
now. Oh, that
A
sounds
Thanksgiving
amazing.
shake?
Yes, oh, it's so good. I do it every Thanksgiving.
Okay, all right.
Let's talk one more Thanksgiving staple. This is a question from Jennifer.
Stuffing is very big in my family. What are some ways I could level it up?
All right, so stuffing is the carb hero. So first of all, no matter what stuffing you're doing, make sure you season everything. Season the veggies and season the bread, and it will make everything taste such depth of flavor. The second thing with stuffing is you can change the bread. So a cornbread chorizo has smoky and sweetness to it, jalapeno for some spice and a kiss of lime, and then finally toast croissants with some nutty Gruyere cheese. You get this buttery, flaky stuffing. It's fabulous.
Okay, we got to talk about gravy, because if the turkey doesn't turn out good, it can be coated and covered with some gravy. So Gabrielle is looking to give hers a boost of flavor this year. Let's see what she has to say.
Good morning, America. I love gravy and I love to put it on everything. What are some ways to make mine extra flavorful?
All right.
I feel like she speaks for all of us.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Yes to the gravy.
Gravy is the uniter of everything on your plate. Everyone loves gravy. So the first thing is if you're making it from the turkey drippings, you want to do a sherry or a wine to brighten it up. Second thing is you're going to whisk in some butter into that, again, with the butter. The butter into the gravy, and it gets it nice and silky. And then the final thing is don't use salt at the end. Actually shake a little bit of soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce, and it's a deep, rich umami, and it won't oversalt your gravy, and it will taste like you cooked it all day long.
Okay, we don't have much time left, but for anybody running out of time, what are some last-minute tips?
All right, make some things, buy some things. If the turkey stresses you out, you're supposed to be thankful on Thanksgiving. Buy the turkey and just make the sides so that you can enjoy your guests.
We do that, actually, in my house, yes. Yeah, kind of reduce stress, but still make something.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah. Jason, it's always great to have you.
Yes, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. And coming up, some artful crafts for the whole family that y'all can make together.
We are back now taking your Thanksgiving decorations to the next level and getting the whole family involved. Lifestyle expert Shannon Doherty is joining us with some DIY crafts. Shannon, it's always great to see you. Good morning.
I am so excited to be here. Thanksgiving, it's here.
Perfect. And we're starting with like an incredible centerpiece to wow everyone who sits at the table, right?
This is one of our family's favorite traditions.
Okay.
So this is just a faux pumpkin. Save it from Halloween, right? And I make it the centerpiece for our family, and my kids every year rewrite what we're thankful for on it. So you can bring it out every year and it kind of remembers from the year prior, and you guys can even write on there, like we wrote, we're thankful for our puppy Charlie, our family, the summer, the beach.
I saw Gaga.
Soccer.
Somebody wrote Gaga.
Gaga, that's grandma.
I know. Will Gans would write Taylor Swift on
that's
this one.
right,
I'm
that's
just
right.
saying.
And it's really sweet. It's also a conversation starter around the table on Thanksgiving, right? It's just what you want to talk about, bring up memories through the generations. So everyone can write on it.
I just wrote my family on there. Shout out to my dad. Today's his birthday. What'd you write?
I wrote health and family.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
See, it's already starting the conversation.
I love
it's
it,
working.
yes.
Okay, moving on, leftovers now.
Yes.
We have a special way that you can also give thanks here.
Exactly. So I always have takeout containers, which is a little mom hack for our family to bring their food home. And another craft, I want to keep my kids entertained. I give them markers and stickers, and they just decorate the takeout containers while we're there. So when everyone brings them home, you can even personalize them, like Gaga's takeout container or mom. And activity hack all in one.
A good way to play dibs too. Like,
Exactly. That's mine. Don't touch that's my pumpkin pie.
Exactly.
I saved that. All right, Thanksgiving parades are always a big tradition. You've got a way to bring the parade home to the dinner table.
Yes,
right?
like I always went to the parade as a little girl, and I wanted, if we don't get to go, we still watch it.
Yes.
So this is a really fun craft to do with your family. All you need is some aluminum foil.
Okay.
And your kids can decorate it. Like my daughter Peaches drew on one that's in the front, and you get 2 pieces of it. You need a laminator, but you laminate them together like this, and then you take a straw, you blow in the bottom, and it blows up.
Really? It's like
cute.
a balloon?
Yeah, so I would cut this, and you blow into it, and it becomes a little Macy's balloon that you can watch the parade with, activity, all the fun. And I mean, they're cute. You can also make this a little centerpiece.
Yeah.
Moving
Really
on,
sweet.
is this a crown?
A crown. Yep, a Thanksgiving crown. If you want your kids to do some arts and crafts, all you need is construction paper, and you can actually make this fun by going outside and collecting leaves outside. I'm always looking, we have 4 kids, like keeping them entertained throughout Thanksgiving.
Yes,
it's a long day.
it is a long day.
Anything we can do, go outside, collect leaves, glue them right on a hat, and you have a crown. You can wear it at the dinner table.
Perfect. You also have a way to get creative with leftovers too, right?
Yes, well, this is actually more like snacks that your family will eat throughout the day.
Oh,
so
perfect.
leftovers and snacks, but these are just fun little ways to decorate them. I did pudding cups with construction paper and googly eyes. I did cheese and crackers, and then guys, these are so fun. We're gonna make turkey, popcorn,
Ooh,
and
I love it.
chocolate
Oh, am I
little
grabbing
treats
a
if
glove
you guys
here?
want to. All you need is a plastic glove, some popcorn, and some colored M&Ms, and you just start filling.
Oh, I put the glove on. Obviously, I was not following the instructions.
No,
Here we
we're
go.
gonna make these cute little turkey take homes.
Okay,
Again,
perfect.
like little snacks or things to take home. But you fill each finger
this
with
is
a
gonna be a
colored and
project.
some popcorn. It's a DIY. It's whatever. Your kids will probably have the same initial response. So we're going with it.
I
He's
love
getting
it.
there. He's getting there. He's
Okay, so now I see what's going
See
on.
what we're
Okay,
doing
yes.
with that? And then you
Yes.
stick on a googly eye. And these are just like
These are
festive
great.
ways to, you know, if you want an easy idea that will make your kids smile, get them to snack around and make your house look festive.
Perfect.
Whit was ready to get down.
I know. I was like, let's get to work. What are we doing here today? Shannon, thank you so
Thank you
much.
guys
Always a
so
blast to
much.
have you.
This
And
was
happy
so fun.
Thanksgiving
Happy
to you as well, and your
Thanksgiving.
family.
Back now with ABC Secret Savings, and I'm going to help us out with our gift list today. Luxury and fun for everyone on your list. Everything here is shoppable. Let's dive right in.
Let's do it. What do we got?
This is tape zoomies. So this is for the person who's going to be wrapping all of the gifts in your home, or maybe packaging and sending things. So what what this does, this is an extendable thing with no blade, so it's safe, and it allows you to prepare up to 18 tape strips at once. So you know when you're normally, like, you've got tape coming off little strips,
Right.
so you just take a scissor and you've got 18 perfect pieces of tape right there, ready to go. Today you'll save 25% from tape zooming.
So much better than sticking it on myself, which is what I do.
Or like on the corner of a table or something. Yes. All right. So this is called, and I kid you not, Dingle Dangle Baby.
Okay.
All right.
I was confused when I saw this.
Yes. So this was designed by a dad to help with diaper changing time. So you just strap it to your head.
That's amazing.
And then you've got the baby distracted and happy while you can do your thing.
Yeah.
And what's fabulous about this is it has 3 different modalities. So you can unclip this if you want to just hand it to the baby to play with or whatever. So there's lots of different options for the Dingle Dangle Baby.
This is brilliant.
Isn't
These
it so
inventions
smart?
are like, the things you didn't know you needed.
Exactly. One size fits all. So you've got the adjustable baby-safe Velcro straps on the back. Easy clip system for this here as well. You'll save 40% on one of the most genius gifts, like you said, with that you never knew you needed.
Brilliant. Yep.
All right, this is Swaddle and Nest. So this is all about personalized gifts. We've got these keepsake ornaments here that you can personalize.
I think I see you guys on there, Wick.
Yes, there is.
Look at this. How cute.
With the fam, yes. We also have the linen stockings that are personalized down here with names. We have the, if you want to just do a name tag on the stocking to upgrade your mantle. And then we have these really fabulous plates, which are so cute for you, Santa. So Clark Griswold, if you didn't have this already, we're taking the Christmas spirit up to another.
Love the Johnsons?
Love the Johnsons, personalized.
This station was made for Wick.
Exactly, exactly. We also have these super, super cozy blankets down there as well. And everything today from Swaddle and Nest, more than 20% off.
Love it.
All right, let's talk Silken. So we've got LED masks that use red, blue, infrared, and mixed light to tackle skin aging, acne-related redness, inflammation, and more. And what's great about this is that it's this flexible silicone material, so it's comfortable on the face. Some of the masks sometimes are like a little plasticky. This one's really comfy to wear. We also have the smaller version down there, the Titan Mini. It's a rejuvenation device for smaller areas of the face, maybe under eye, anywhere.
I was going to say, I love this because you can't forget the neck. That's
The neck,
skincare
you're
101.
so right. You're so right. So everything today, 30 to 50% from Silken, plus free shipping.
Free shipping.
Yes.
Got it, man.
All right, and last but certainly not least, this is Pluffle. If anyone would like to demo the pillow.
I think it's going to be you, Will. I think it's going to be you that's going to be demoing this.
You look like Ahsoka from Star Wars.
Oh, and I've always wanted to look like Ahsoka from Star Wars, so thank you. And Pluffle is amazing. But what's great about this, if you want to feel the touch of these two, this is cooling to the touch. It's a proprietary fabric that they have, so it's going to help you sleep cooler if you're a warm sleeper. And then this is great for alleviating neck pain, back pain as you're sleeping. You can sort of lounge however you want to lounge. You can get cozy however you want to get cozy. And the great thing with Pluffle, look at that. Everything today, at least 49% off, plus free shipping. Whit Johnson not included.
Super cozy stuff.
Isn't it?
There.
Isn't it?
I fear Will's going to stay in this for the rest of the show.
And what if I did? Yeah.
All right. I mean, probably. We partnered with these companies on these huge savings. You can get them by scanning the QR code on your screen.
And thank you so much for starting your day with us. Rachel, it's great to have you this morning.
It was so good being with all of you guys. And you can catch more weekend news coverage on ABC News Live with these guys.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Bye.